Now we will start Kafaja Pratishaya. Now Kafaja Pratishaya, all Charaka, Sushruta Vagbata, all the Acharya have told. The symptoms are Kasa, Aruchi, according to Charaka. Vagbata tells Kasa, Aruchi, Shwasa. He adds Shwasa. And as far as Srava is concerned, Ghanasrava, according to Charaka. Here Sushruta says frequent Sushruta and Shitasrava. And Vagbata says Snigdha, Shukla, Kafasrava. And Charaka adds Praseka. Then Charaka tells Nasa Gurutva, Shiro Gaurava and Mukha Gaurava according to Sushruta, and Gatra Gaurava according to Vagbata. Nasa Kandu, Sushruta tells Gala Talu Oshta Kandu. Charaka only tells Nasa Kandu, here it tells Gala Talu Oshta Kandu, and Vagbata tells only Kandu. Sushruta adds patient becomes Shwetavarna, patient's body becomes Shwetavarna. Vamana according to Vagbata, Akshishota according to Sushruta, Mukha Madhurya is according to Vagbata. So now to add the things, Kasa will be there, Aruchi will be there. Kasa, Aruchi and Vagbata adds Mukha Madhurya also. Along with Kasa, Aruchi, he adds Mukha Madhurya. Ghanasrava, frequent Shweta and Shitasrava. Snigdha Shukla Kafasrava, Praseka, Nasa Gurutva, Shiro Gurutva, Mukha Gaurava, Gatra Gaurava, Nasa Kandu, Gala Talu Oshta Kandu, he tells only Kandu. Patient's body becomes Shwetavarna, Vamana, Akshishotha and Mukha Madhurya. So these are the symptoms of Kafaja Pratishaya. Now we will discuss symptoms one by one. Kasa, postnasal drip, this is already noted even in Vataja Pratishaya. Whenever the secretions are there, when they are going towards the back of the throat, they may irritate the throat and cough reflex may be stimulated and person may have cough. Now why Aruchi will be there in Kafaja Pratishaya? Say, the receptors on the taste buds of tongue determine the flavor of sweet, sour, spicy and salty. Taste is only generated with the help of smell, which is detected by receptors found in the respiratory epithelium. Therefore, the two work together, and if one doesn't function properly, the other also does not function properly. If perception of smell is not proper, then perception of taste will be affected. And we have already discussed here in case of Raktaja Pratishaya, the olfactory dysfunction when we were discussing, there we have discussed that the olfactory dysfunction can be, whenever the sensation of smell can be affected in two ways. One is obstruction of airflow over the olfactory epithelium, and secondary to coexisting chronic rhinosinusitis or polyposis. Excessive thick secretions or mucoid secretion is there or mucoid outgrowth is there. It can obstruct the obstruction of airflow. That is one pathology. Another is inflammatory infiltrate. This we have compared with the Raktaja Pratishaya. Now obstruction of airflow, which is causing because of excessive mucus, then what will happen? Patient will not be able to appreciate the smell, and smell and taste are interrelated. Only taste one person cannot appreciate. Only taste one person cannot appreciate. So even the smell and taste both should be appreciated. Then only person can appreciate the full taste. If smell is not there, alone taste we cannot feel. Now, inflammation in the nasal passages where it obstructs the flow of air, this impairs smell, and because of the two are connected, it negatively affects taste also. With congestion, the tongue must do all the work in determining the taste of something, and as a result, sense of taste is compromised. So, the aruchi will be there in case of when Kafaja Pratishaya, when excessive thick secretions are there obstructing the airflow, the odorous molecules are not able to reach the sensory epithelium, so that is causing the loss of taste. Now next is Mukhamadurya. Now Aruchi also told by Vagbhata, and he has added Mukhamadurya. See, disruptions in the body's olfactory system can result in sweet taste in the mouth. This is already documented. Certain bacteria, especially Pseudomonas, can cause a sweet taste in the mouth. Now, metabolic disorders can affect the body's ability to taste, causing a background sweet taste in the mouth and large preference for very sweet tasting foods. A sweet taste in the mouth can be an early symptom of neurological issues. So, yes, sensation of smell will be affected, and because of that, taste will be affected. And along with that, if some nerve damage is there, or if some metabolic disorders have started, or bacterial infection has started, yes, it can cause sweet taste. Now, next symptom is Shwasa. So, difficulty in breathing can be caused by postnasal drip. Now, nasal mucus that builds up and drains into the back of the throat. Glands in the nose and throat produce about 1 to 2 liters of mucus per day continuously, which helps to cleanse the nasal membranes. Now, when the amount of mucus secreted by the nose and sinus is increased or thickened, our bodies naturally try to get rid of it by causing us to cough and clear our throats. And if this fails, sometimes this postnasal drip syndrome is associated with asthma, as the thick mucus secretion drain from the back of the nose to the back of the throat, causing throat clearing, cough and bronchial constriction. So yes, postnasal drip, if the secretions are thick, it can cause asthma like or Shwasa like symptoms. This is also there in modern science. Now vomiting, see, already we have discussed. Here you see, it can produce about 1 to 2 liters of mucus. If this mucus is more and if this mucus is thick, right, and what this the excessive mucus will go, it will be absorbed into the or it will go into the esophagus, and if it irritates the stomach, yes, it can cause vomiting. So Shwasa and vomiting or Chardi in Kafaja Pratishaya is over. Now next symptom is Ghana Shweta Shukla Srava. Ghana Shweta Shukla Srava. Now if the congestion continues and secretions can become white, if the congestion continues, secretion can become white, and congestion can be associated with swelling or inflammation in the nose and a slow flow of nasal mucus. Now this makes mucus lose its water content and the mucus becomes thick and even cloudy. As the passage of mucus becomes very slow, and when it becomes very slow, then what happens? It loses water, and yes, it can become thick. And when any mucus is there and it has got lot of nutrients, yes, the microorganisms can also grow here. Then next symptom is Nasa, Gala, Talu, Oshta, Kandu. So this we have already discussed in case of Rakta Pratisha, other Pratishaya also. Whenever some inflammation is there, infection is there, the immune system sends specialized cells to capture and destroy the invading pathogens. So the buildup of immune cells can lead to inflammation and congestion, which can cause the roof of the mouth and the throat to feel itchy. So that is especially for the Gala and Talu itching. The Gala Talu itching, here explanation is there that the buildup of immune cells can lead to inflammation and congestion, which can cause the roof of the mouth and throat to feel itchy. Anyhow, even the in surrounding areas, itching can go because of inflammatory mediators may pass there. And Nasa Gaurava, so this is because of stuffiness, excessive mucus is there, slow moving is there, it is snigdha, it is shukla, and so you can see the secretions ghana, shweta, shukla. So ghana is there, so thick secretion is there. It can cause the feeling of that fullness. So that has been explained as nasa gaurava. Gatra gaurava, shiro gaurava, these symptoms, whenever some long standing inflammation is there, that will cause the adrenal glands to secrete more and more cortisol, and when cortisol secretion becomes less, when the adrenal glands become exhausted, yes, gatra gaurava, shiro gaurava, all these symptoms may appear. So this completes a kaphaja pratishay.